Quick checks. A storage compartment is located on the machine behind the operator's cabin, which houses the battery master switch. If the red flag of the switch points to the right, the main power supply is switched on. The emergency stop switches are unlocked by simply turning them. If the green ring is visible, the switch is unlocked. Starting the diesel engine is not possible when the switch is locked. Additional emergency stop switches are located in different positions around the machine. To check an emergency stop switch, switch on the ignition and wait until the onboard computer has booted. When pressing an emergency stop switch, an error message appears on the screen. If the message is acknowledged and the corresponding switch is unlocked, the machine is ready for startup again. The horn is operated to signal that startup of the machine is imminent. The engine is then started by operating the green starter button. If necessary, the parking brake can be checked for function by pressing the button and simultaneously moving the joystick forward and backward. Please make sure to press the rear unlocking mechanism prior to moving the joystick. For maintenance work underneath the machine, the red-colored safety supports must be mounted at the points provided on each lifting column. The machine is then lowered onto these supports. In addition, the key switch must be moved to the tool replacement position. If the key is removed afterwards, operation of the machine by third parties is no longer possible. Alternatively, it is also possible to use the key switch at the crossbeam between the rear lifting columns. It offers the additional open rear door of the mixing chamber feature. A crank handle for turning the milling rotor is located on the left side of the rear toolbox. Attaching the crank handle to the lower power belt pulley allows turning of the milling rotor. If the optional rotor turning device is installed, the milling rotor can be turned in either direction of rotation with the engine switched on by simply pressing the corresponding button on the switching box. It is thus possible to quickly and easily check the milling rotor and its consumable tools. The engine cowling is located behind the operator's cabin in the upper section of the machine and is opened by a simple unlocking mechanism. When the engine cowling is fully open, the red safety strut is locked in place. The engine compartment should be checked for contamination and leaks. The oil level of the diesel engine can be checked by means of the dipstick. The filling level should be between the two red marks. A second dipstick is located in this position of the engine compartment to check the oil quantity of the hydraulic pump drive. The degree of contamination of the air filter is simply indicated via the vacuum gauge while the diesel engine is running. When contaminated, the air filter needs to be removed and cleaned. The level of engine coolant can be read off the inspection glass on the left side of the engine compartment. An inspection glass in the rear right section of the engine compartment shows the filling level of the hydraulic fluid tank. To close the engine cowling, the red safety strut is released, and the cowling is then closed and secured in place. At the rear left of the machine, the access ladder leading to the filling port of the diesel tank. After unlocking the filling port, the screw cap can be removed. To the left is the AdBlue tank. Prior to starting work, check the condition and sufficient inflation pressure of the tires. The power belts driving the milling rotor are located in the pulley housing on the left side of the machine. Check the general condition and state of wear of the power belt and guide rollers. For further information on servicing and maintenance, please refer to the manual included in the information folder.